What's going on? What's going on? We are back. Another live stream. Pick the odds. Beautiful day. We got some MLB going on now, so this would be a great time to look at some of the um, features for Pick the Odds that they have live, which we've done many times over the last 3 months. But it never gets old. Now it does it. And we have some pregame MLB. We have some in-game MLB. So we're definitely be finding some good stuff to bet today. It's going to be a great stream, some arbitrage, live pregame ARB, live EV, pregame EV, all of the above. Let's get after it, boys. It's gonna be a good one. We were running hot, and we're gonna kind of keep that up. I'm gonna be taking notes on the bets that we have placed for today. Pick the odds bet tracker still has some work to be done, but it will be eventually amazing. Again, like I mentioned on stream on Monday, I was talking to the heads over there, and they have such great plans, and it's going to be so amazing. So definitely looking forward to seeing that when it does get going. But one more second to get out the rest of my promotions, because I want to get everybody going. If you're watching on YouTube, appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button. Watching on X, appreciate you. Hit that like button. And if you're watching on Twitch, hit the subscribe button as well. One more quick second here, and we are ready to rock. Boom. Let's do it. All right, so we have Ace Twins top 7. That one's all but done. Full zoom in there. Royals, Rangers 1-1. Maybe we'll find some good value there. And Brewers, Cubs as well. Coming up shortly, 5 minutes, Rockies, Dodgers, Mets, Nationals. More than enough to get us going today. Start with an EV check. We'll see what we can find for some MLB that has yet to happen, some pregame. Well, I mean, if you find live on the EV screen, we'll, of course, just hop in and not overthink that. But let's figure it out right now. So let's go over to the expected value screen using the same calcs that I've been made for about 2 months now. We've seen some really, really great results. So I'm looking forward to keeping that up as well. I have some preseason football, so we shall see. But let's get the stream going. Premier League is back. Tennis is live. I mean, if you have a 230, let me just make sure, because that's massive. Let's see if that exists. If that is live right now on Caesars. Under 16.5, we won 17.5 plus 300. So not the same bet. Unfortunately, that one moved too quickly on us. Indicator here, meaning that it is live, like currently, like they're serving back and forth. So got to be quick there. But no, we won at 17.5 at 3-1 on that one's gone. We'll pause and focus on some pregame or some games that are not currently happening. A lot of value on this Premier League, but we have so much time, right? 2 days. Don't know how sharp my projection, or I should say my EV calcs are for Premier League. I would say probably not at all, to be honest. So, not gonna, really try to hop in any of these bets right now. I'm seeing some 8.6s, so now we're getting to a more understandable. But here's a Caesars, little under. I know unders have been getting smoked in the preseason, but let's pull up Caesars and see what we're seeing, if that one's still available, because even though unders have been getting smoked, doesn't mean we have to, believe that's going to continue to happen. We're betting EV. Oh, that dropped to 36.5. This is 38.5. So that is not a play. It looks like we just missed out on that steam, unfortunately. So now we just got to keep rocking. Yeah, under 36 plus 115, but I don't think that, and we'll see if that's available as well. 36.5. Minus 110. So no, we missed the boat, unfortunately, with these two picks. Looks like we just moved. I don't know if there was news. I'll pull up a underdog on my this one's not even populating. Let me get underdog going on another screen just so we can get some NFL news live and actually know a little bit about what we're betting into. Definitely could have been an injury or a lineup, I should say, but also could have been a sharp group getting in on something. If you guys honestly know, I don't know if you have any sharp groups that you guys are following. So you're just having issues. Thanks for pointing that out. Good to know. I'm not gonna go and turn it off just because, like, I don't want to honestly mess with it. I'll just know to ignore Caesars, but I really appreciate you calling that out. Uh, yeah, Caesars is being annoying, so it makes sense. If we see any Caesars, we'll just ignore it for now. Um, could of course turn it off. I'm gonna forget, but I see this chalice logo. I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Um, some U.S. Open here. Penny and FanDuel, even money here at Betway at DK, good odds, market average. Let's pull up DK. I'm also going to check the boosts on my phone. Normally, it never lets me log in when I'm on stream, but that's expected value right there. Even money, over 20 and a half, so it is consistent. I'm going to be tracking this. We have a good price compared to Penny, FanDuel with a DVIG as well. No exchanges. We got Bet 105. It's at 122. So I'm getting on that on my phone. I'm pulling up DraftKings. I'm going to bet this here. And we're going to track this on PTO so we can talk about it for sure. So over 20 and a half DraftKings. We're not going to block the bet just because I want to be able to recap because, again, pick tracking is still in beta here. But all right, writing that down so we can see what's going on. Won't be streaming this weekend because trying to have a weekend before NFL craziness kicks off. Of course, CFB is on the horizon, but we have a 50% MLB profit boost on any bet on DraftKings. That's beautiful. I have to get in on that. I just gave myself the tail link. I got to click into that and bet this quickly. So we're on it. Let's go. I'm logged in. Populate. Deep linking. Match line sets. Where is it? Total sets over 20. Not total games we want, of course. Where am I looking? This didn't populate on my DraftKings. What's happening here? Came up on desktop. Look at the right market. Total games over 20 and a half. Yeah, come on. What's going on here, DraftKings? That's listed sets. Maybe why is it not showing on my logged in? Because I'm square. There it is. Okay. Boom. All right. Got in there. But we have a 50% boost on DraftKings. Any MLB bet today. WNBA SGP boost as well. 1, 2. Oh, we have a big WNBA slate today. All right. So we'll big for the WNBA. So we'll actually make a slip for that as well, of course. See any NFL preseason boosts? No, they're not doing that. Anything else, DK? 20% boost on a 3-leg. Okay, so we got boosts out the ass to maximize with PTO today. Perfect. And let's check FanDuel while we're at it. This one just moved in the slip. So we got in there early. Nice job, boys. Very well done. Very well done. I'm going to go back to the top here and press play because I'm assuming lines have been moving. While I'm checking out, I want to just make sure we're capitalizing on boosts and getting max value as well. And I have to do it on my phone because of location nonsense when I stream. MLB, we have a 25% boost on all parlays. So it looks like it'd be a DraftKings heavy stream, which not mad about as well. Of course, have every book that you have available to you ready to go for this, especially Novig. If you guys don't have Novig, they're really an amazing prediction market exchange. Always, I shouldn't say always, but have almost always the best lines as well as like the most liquidity. If you don't have a Novig account, if you sign up with promo code BetSmart, you'll get a 25% purchase match or $25 purchase match. So definitely worth getting into. But let's find some bets here. Let's get back to it. Some live. We're ignoring Caesars. Dylan Cease 8+ Ks on 365. Let's see what we got here. Digging to Sport Trade and DK. I think DK is sharper in strikeout marks. Just a little bit of a test of sorts. But if we're not pulling up the odds here, it doesn't really make a difference. What's going on here? Lagging. Jeremy Pena home run at over at DraftKings or at MGM plus 950. I guess someone wants to look at Cease, I guess. Yandy, 575 to Circa Novig and Profit. Let me refresh my browser here. I don't know why we're seeing some lag, probably on my end. PTO is always very quick with everything. All right, let's go. What's going on here? We're gonna pause again. Give it a second to get itself going. I'll close this. Oh, that DK over 20.5 games. I still have DK open on my other tab. That's at 150 now, boys. So we did well there. We did really well getting even money. We watched that thing nuke and like right away. Obviously, keep that account healthy. So maybe put together a little like money line favorite parlay. Bet like the A's money line right now up 8-2. If there even isn't a number there, just to keep the account going for a couple bucks. Obviously, that bet we took could still lose, but we got even money that went to minus 150. So we absolutely did our job as gamblers there. But I'm very intrigued by this Yandy. At home, we know that this could be a great park. Up to 474. Still 575, but it looks like it just moved. Let's confirm that. Pull up the whole market for what Yandy Dingers has been today. We're getting some lag. Oh, there we go. I prematurely clicked there, but Novik 478 with decent liquidity. Profit not nearly as much liquidity and worse number. Let's zoom out here a little bit and see how this one has moved. Circas stayed at their number. MGM has dropped a little bit. Novik, a good amount of trading there, but it's sitting pretty steady now. I think this is absolutely worth it. We're using $100 here or $50 just to ease of use, but a 5.4% EV, Sunny Gray, Yandy Diaz. I will track this here as a play. I think that's absolutely worth it. But with the DraftKings boost, though, we'll try to find a better small slate. I have to remember for myself. That's a reminder to myself. But we got to find. Let's see what it would be with 50% boost on DraftKings for Yandy. He's not listed on DK. Unless, oh no, he is. I'm blind. That would be 675. I'd like to find something that's already EV from DK, then we make it even more EV rather than like completely just boost that like we could have. Yandy straight right now is definitely worth playing. So we'll definitely find for this DK boost. Absolutely. Let's keep going here. We some live baseball. Caesars, we're ignoring Caesars for now with some issues. Let's keep going down to the 3.8%. Kobe Mayo, Caesars though. Jesus Sanchez. Okay. What do we have here? Unibet 6-1 best odds. Not devicting to Circa, so we'll probably just pass on that. DC United over 4.5 corners. I mean, listen, I have no idea what the sharpest books are in here. Of course, I would assume bookmakers got something going, but I don't want to assume because some of these sharper books generally in more efficient markets are not necessarily sharp in these lesser markets. And this is exactly kind of like the thesis of Pick the Odds. So you can create your own custom calcs there. But not seeing a ton right now. And it makes sense. It's a very small MLB slate. We could do it the old-fashioned way, which we will. The Dodgers already put up a 2 spot. Colorado +4. I don't even want to get involved. 3-point prop. This is at 115. This just moved up. Market average is even money, 102, but the limits are so low. Novik not even offering it over there. I think we go to the screen now. Like we have, 2 plays. We have 1 tennis, 1 MLB home run. But we have these boosts. So maximizing these boosts are definitely like top priority here. So we'll play. But we'll also explore the market a little bit and see what we can find live. A great feature of Pick the Odds, or a little bit of why it's so worth it, I guess is a good way to put it, is if you are watching the odds move, you can see which books are lagging. It's going to give us a chance to capitalize on something. 2-0, 2-0, 1-2-1. So we have some close games here. Penny moving. This is locked here. This indicator here is letting you know that it's like in between innings. Like it's not like this means like there's pitches being thrown, the inning is going on. But when it's red, when it's gray, it means there is some time. So this is the time to capitalize if there is a time. Not forcing anything here, and we also can check out and see what's been going on. Perkins is still pitching. Interesting. That's very good for my fantasy team that I know nobody cares about, but I need Mr. Perkins to keep dealing there. How many does he have points wise? Oh no, he stinks. He's not pitching anymore. 5 innings. No, he's dog. Good effort. A for effort for Mr. Perkins. Let's try to build this DraftKings boost. We have some not a lot of time for these 2 games to kick off here. Let's look at some implied totals or what the totals are and see if we can try to pick something off in that way for Orioles Astros 8.5. I think this is a Fox game actually. Rays Cardinals. I could see this one being a higher scoring. Weather's been good in at Steinbrenner Field. Yankees back at home against the Sox, so that series kicks off. That's always fun. Luis Gil, Lucas Giolito. We'll go game by game. We'll start with what starts the shortest amount of time, and we're building out these DK boosts. So 45 minutes, we'll go to some player props, and we'll see where we can find some EV. We have the DraftKings, again, the 50% boost as well as the parlay boost. So we have a bunch of options here for getting everything going. We'll see where we can find some EV. Clicking my own tweet. Just getting a little repost going. So let's see. Paul DeYoung, RBI, no thank you. We can't get anything in course, or we could live bet in course because the DraftKings boost is live. So, or is for any bet. I don't see if it says it's live. I'm just gonna see right now if I could boost it live just to see. Yeah, it works for live as well. So we could bet a live home run for the Dodgers, but actually I'm curious who did the damage there. They scored 2 runs. We either had some traffic on the base paths. All right, so PTO normally has like the box scores here. I'm sure they'll get that going shortly. It takes a little bit to populate. As you can see here with Cubs Brewers, you can see like what went down. So I am curious who. I mean, I could check Twitter really quickly, but who did the damage there? But I'm getting distracted. Let's go back to trying to build out this boost and try to find the best bets. Don't know if the RBI market's where I want to rock for Nats. We can check out check home runs here and see kind of where there is some value. Like Lindor, no, not at all, even with any boost. Soto, that's his old squad. With the boost, penny best price. But no, DraftKings is doing their prototypical kind of juice and like nuking some odds a little bit when they have these boosts going out. Unsurprisingly, FanDuel's the king of that. James Wood, love striking out. But this is actually a really good bet to Circa. I know he's been bad, like really bad. It still is a good price at MGM, so that could be worth looking at. CJ, not a good price to Circa. They're the best in market there. Keep looking around. We can look at let's look at Dylan Cruz maybe. 680, nothing at Circa. Let's go to the doubles market. This is a market that I always have some fun with. I feel like there is a lot of value you can find in snipe here. Hit on a Bobby Witt double yesterday, which was fun. Who was I looking for? Soto, 330, so that's not going to help us at all. Let's go back to RBIs, actually. Nothing from Circa here that we can devig from. Let's keep rocking. Let's go to Giants Padres. We'll be bouncing around back and forth between every game. We'll go back to the EV screen shortly, but want to definitely build out some of these boosts. And like we said, we have the 50% boost with DraftKings on anything. WNBA boost, which we'll can also kind of dive into as well. And also the 20% 3+ leg parlay MLB boost. So that one is definitely something we'll try to capitalize on. Luis Rise Ribby, even money at DK. Not even money, plus 200, but like good price compared to market, well over the average. And with the boost, that's definitely EV. Rise is obviously not the RBI machine, but if he's batting high in the order, I'm pulling up underdog just quickly to see. I know he's been batting like the same all year long. But Paul Blackburn just signed with the Yankees. That's some good news. Potentially. Cal Quantrill to the Braves. Okay, Padres. Rise betting 2. Fermin betting 9. Tatis 1. I'll be eyeing I'm eyeing a rise here. Verlander on the bump. Young Ho Lee let me down yesterday. We can look at Manny. Manny best price 140. That's always great. With the boost, it's going to be EV. That could even be the 50% boost as well. So Manny and Rise, both are good looks there. ESPN just locked up. Manny, of course, batting 3. I like Manny as a leg. I'm adding him quickly. We don't want these odds to move on us. It happens way too often. But we'll have Manny 1+ Ribby in the slip here. Let's quickly go to Red Sox Yankees and see what we can find. Because we want to build this out as quickly as possible, just so things don't move. We've gotten caught so many times where we're building out slips and things are moving. Judge best price in market. Again, I don't know if DK is the book to be devigging from, but a Judge RBI, Giolito. Judge's course has been a little bit cold since coming back, but you're going to tell me that the best price in market for an Aaron Judge RBI at 135 with a boost. So I'm adding that to the slip. This might be better than we expect. We could SGP this, but there are some games I like, and we're targeting Yandy for the home run. Maybe his RBI would also be EV, though. It's not the best price. Novik's still a better price there. It would be EV with the boost, but I'm not really interested in that. Maybe a Yandy run, though. Hitman, what's poppin', brother? Let's go. Nice to see you in chat. How you doing, dog? Hope your travels were safe the other week. Yandy run, bad price at DraftKings. Nothing worth playing, but again, if it's worth devigging from, potentially. Brandon Lau, we'll go back to Ribbies. Ray's lineup drop yet? Did not. Game's later tonight. 145 for Lau RBI. Not in love there. We can also look at the other side. What's Caminero? 135 with the boost. It's definitely value. We know what Junior can do. We could also don't have to look at RBI. Maybe take a look at HRR. He got me there yesterday at 140. 130. Let's look at every market here. Sonny Gray, strikeouts -150. I feel like it's a game that I did not look into. Yeah, Astros Cardinals. Let's go in here. We'll go back to some hitter props as well. Colton Cowser. Nothing for DraftKings for Cowser RBI. Oh, there he is. Correa 190. 3.23%. That one came down though, was 185 into 190. Brandon Young, did he almost throw a perfect game against these guys the other day? So the Astros probably are definitely looking to lock in against him. They almost embarrassed him. He called it a hit. I think it was a hit. Realistically, I was watching that live at Circa. It was close. This is a good price here, though. 135 at B365, but we're seeing some movement here. Line might have just dropped. Let's refresh underdog. No, nothing confirmed just yet. $8-2. Just doing a little check. Rockies, we should bet that +4. There is value there. PTO is telling us there is value. Currently in the bet slip, though, we're looking for the 3-leg boost. We have Machado and Judge Ribbies. Right to the Mets Nationals here. We weren't seeing anything we liked initially, but things could change, of course. Lindor, 175. No, the under at Novik has got a lot of liquidity. Jeff McNeil, maybe he's not playing today. Marte, maybe he's not playing. No, Marte is playing. Let's confirm here. Mets. Marte's batting 3. McNeil is not in the lineup, so that all checks out. Dalen Lyle, Dylan Cruz, Riley Adams, Josh Bell. It's so hard to pull trigger on these guys. I know that's where the value is at times, but you're talking about such NPCs. All right. Struggling to find another EV right now. That's like, of course, there is EV to be had. Let's actually run through the EV screen because maybe if we just find a leg that we like from here that's already on DK, it's MLB as well. We don't have to even do it like the manual way. These wouldn't be showing up on the EV because we're considering what it would be with the boost. But let's keep looking here. Caesars, yeah, Caesars everywhere with these lives. But someone mentioned in chat earlier that it's having issues, so we're gonna unfortunately ignore them for now. But let's see if we can find a DK. Has to be MLB. Of course, we go stop and bet something else if it pops up that's worthwhile. Jesus under 11.5. There's 10 in bottom 2 right now. Let's see if this is still there. No, that was quickly gone. This one went back to 125, so that one moved rapidly. It was at 150 even money. We still got it even money, went to 150. Then when it looks like a shot back to minus 125 though, so we still again did our job there. Don't know what the source of that move was, but minus 135 here. Ooh, Jason Alexander over 4.5 Ks. This is already EV to Novig, Penny, and MGM and Bookmaker. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone and see what it looks like. Pitcher props, Alexander is plus 165 for 5+ Ks. 3.5 is minus 140. If we add that and do the 20% boost, we get to 1040. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm taking Alexander 3.5. Okay, I locked it in. Jason Alexander over 3.5 Ks. Aaron Judge RBI. Manny Machado RBI. That's my DraftKings 3-leg boost for today. 20% boost. All legs now EV with the boost on DraftKings, and all found, of course, via Pick the Odds. Hard to see, as always. But I got you a beauty there, Hitman. So let's lock that in. That's one boost done well. We've come so close to some of these, and like it's not to say that we're due or anything like that. But with that being said, the process definitely is there. Like we're using the boost. Boost shouldn't be that big of a stain or the strain, I should say, on your bankroll, depending on what your bankroll is and how much boost you're getting. So with that being said, process is there. Process is definitely there. Pick the Odds helping out. The EV calcs have been doing really well overall, but with Pittsburgh first half minus 3.5, they're not playing any starters. I know. I haven't heard anything about the Panthers and what they're doing. But this is EV to Penny Bookmaker Novig, average odds minus 121. So this looks stale and this looks like a track because that's still available. So I'm betting this on my phone right now. But let's track this here on PTO so we can go through what we got. Pittsburgh minus 3.5, first half, minus 110. It's a little bit interesting of a line, to be honest with you. But the competition that's going on, Pitt first half minus 3.5, minus 110. DK. Preseason. All right, boom, that's in 1.8% EV. It is still there over at DraftKings. Beautiful. Don't know if what made that market move there, but considering the pricing, EV to Novig, EV to Penny and Bookmaker. So we're in. We are in Rangers +2, bottom 4. This could be worthwhile. I want to go look at some of this live that we have, or we can also we haven't looked at any ARBs just yet. Hopefully we can just get something quick for stream. Smaller slate, so not sure what we'll find, but let's get an arbitrage bet in. Let's see if we can get the stream free money like we've always been doing. Get that play button going. But every stream we always hit some ARBs. And why would we not hit some ARBs when we can? I'm lagging. Let's go, computer. Pick it up. don't have anything else open besides StreamYard and PTO and Twitter. But sometimes the computer is going to be a little bit annoying here. Live ARBs here, Texas and Caesars. We're ignoring Caesars because of an issue right now. We're going to pause just to see if we can get pregame. That's live. These are all live. Nothing pregame, unfortunately. This tennis, but with Caesars. We can see if the line is there, though. It's supposed to start at 210. I doubt it's there, but we'll check it anyway. Leave her plus 450 on Yuli. Yeah, not even populating. So definitely Caesar's error. Didn't mean to click the W. Want to click some women's U.S. Open, but it's not worth chasing. It doesn't exist right now. We know Caesar's issues, so no need to try to get in there. Let's go to the live odds screen, real time. 8-2 A's, 4-1 Royals. Oh, they scored there. We can just watch and see what happened. I want to go and see if the box score here is up so we can see how the scoring happened. Play-by-play. First inning. Dodgers, we have a Betts walk, and Freddie did it today. I had Freddie yesterday for a home run to close out a FanDuel boost. It was Freddie home run, Vinny P home run, and Bobby Witt double, like plus 8,600. And Freddie couldn't do it today, but of course Freddie dongs today. I gotta write that in a different chat because they know. Of course, Freddie first inning home run today. What a dork, man! Oh, I needed that yesterday. And then for the Rocky side, what they do? Freeman, Tovar sack bunt, ground out. Then we had a fly out. Freeman scored on a Sagarez bunt to shallow infield. So some small ball by the Rocks. Okay, good for them. Good for them. Let's see what we can find here. Let's go to the money line. Dodgers are now big time phase, running around the corners. Best price is at Fanatics, 375. I'm still very early, of course. Ace Twins, it's so late in this game, and it's would be top 9, so we're not going to be seeing much of anything here, unfortunately. Just how it goes. We might as well take a run through. Expecting one more run to come in. Caesars again showing this best price. I mean, the Twins, we have 6 outs to go because Twins are home, of course. So definitely would be a sweat. Wouldn't lay a price on it. Not like either team has a good bullpen at this point in an 8-2 game. It's probably not worth it. Let's check this Cubbies Brewers, 2-0 Brewers. This must mean Priester's pitching pretty well. Let's see. 4 innings, 2 hits. Of course, no earned. 3 walks, 4 Ks. Walks are killing my fantasy team. I have Priester going as well. Come on, get those walks out of here, man. Better than the earned runs, of course, but screw my points here. Nothing worth it there. Total, it's probably low. Maybe we could find an over with some EV. Penny with the best price. Plus 135 bookmakers. Nothing that's available. We also still have that DraftKings 50%. Don't think I forgot about that boost. We can use that on anything and anything. So we're absolutely going to be taking advantage of that DK 50%er. I'm not forgotten, but we're just picking and choosing our spots. Could be live, could be pregame, could just be Dodgers money line. I'm kidding. They probably have a cap on what the odds are. Let's confirm that. Not like I would do that anyway, realistically. Yeah, it must be 200 or longer. So no Dodgers ML to add there. Dodgers faced to 3 runs, of course, just hit. What's Dodgers? What are the Dodgers now? Yeah. moving. I mean, it's core, so anything can happen. Looks like somebody else just got on base there. This live data, by the way, is faster than ESPN, MLB.com, MLB TV, anything. This is quite literally the fastest data you can get. So that's why PTO Live is just so amazing for seeing the game, monitoring the market, seeing what's happening. 770 at FanDuel, 650 at MGM. I mean, Polymarket's trading 488. What else do we got? Do we have Kalshi on here? I know we do, but I don't know how far down the well they are. Some Sport Trade NJ 654. Not beating that price over at Poly. All right, we got some live action Brewers Cubs. We're back here, so let's go back and see what we could find. Anything with the total, any slow moving books here. MGM. Well, we can also, I mean, at this point, slate for the first 5. I don't know if they'll have like first 7 live. I don't know if MGM would offer that. Oh, they do. Total points, first 7 innings. Because we're in bottom 5, so 1 more run to not be allowed. Plus 225. Best of Fanatics 230. Over to score 2 more runs here. Even money at DK to market average 118. But it looks like the market is pretty around there. 160 at oh, that just moved. Oh, because I got the runner on first. So that's telling us exactly what happened there. But we could see he was lagging behind. And this is like the wait and see approach of pick the odds. Like a lot of what you can learn and what you can do just happens from watching the screen. That's a full game and see how that moved with the news there. Full game under 3, so no more runs allowed. 6-1. Yeah, not even offering that at Sharp Shops. Best price here, penny. Over 6.5. Caesars again, but we're ignoring Caesars. Under 8, 550, but not a lot to compare that to. A lot of movement. We can go back to the full odds screen and look at some games in tandem. So I like honing in. My first and second here now. Corey Seager just got on. Duran is up. Michael Busch fighting. Freddie's going to put a grand slam. He's going to have a 2-home run day. The day after him just hit one. He hits one in the first inning. On this total here, Novik, best price by a mile, unsurprisingly. What's the liquidity? Only 420 on this MLB total. That might be an alt, though. Let's see what the 8 liquidity is. Not even offered, so maybe it's not. Is it 9 most places? No. Just not a lot of interest, it looks like, in this one, unsurprisingly. Mets are on that massive free fall. Not a ton of liquidity at all, but still a great price on the over. And Freddie goes down swinging. Honestly, good. That's what you get for screwing me over yesterday, brother. Still looking to get this DraftKings boost going. Don't worry about it. Player props. MLB first TD. Anybody? I'm down for an MLB first touchdown. Who's scoring the first touchdown in the Mets game tonight? Pitcher K's. Lorenzen, Iminaga, Dollander, 3.5. This is yeah. I was gonna say there's no way that was live. If that was live, I was gonna say wait a second here. Kershaw under. Not a ton of action overall on like these markets. Unsurprisingly live. Got the FanDuels, the DraftKings, and ESPN's putting it out there. But Dolly, let's dive into this at DK. This might be worth it. I'm pulling up on my phone as well. Steelers plus 3.5 is still there. That went to 125. I went down to 125. We were looking at 130. Where'd that go? What's poppin', chicken dinner? What's going on, brother? Nice to see you. Thanks for hopping in. Well, I mean, Dolly is pitching as we speak. That's definitely what's happening. Yeah, he's off the board. I'm looking at I pulled back here. I will pull up on my phone just to see. All right. So wouldn't say we missed out, but I'm not seeing these markets coming up on my looking at over under 3.5, 110. 2 outs, 2-2 count. I'm betting that. Remove suspended pick. Okay, so I did not get in quickly enough. Did he walk in that run? 4-1. It was a 2-2 count. Did he hit him? Dolly's back up now at plus 120. I mean, I liked it at -135. Um, I don't know if it's gonna be recording the odds. I was getting smoked right now. His pitch count's probably high. Let's take a look and see here. Do we have pitch count data? I think we do. No, that would be great to have on PTO so we can make those decisions. Oh, wait, no, wait, no, we do. 54 right there. I knew they had it. Just wasn't sure where. Now it's at 145. Like, I mean, it just keeps bouncing and it's understandable. Oh, they just scored another one, fifth run. So this is about to populate here. Oh, I mean, that was the fifth run, 4-0. Never mind. It's fifth total run. There we go. Got to make sure we are seeing what exactly we want to see. Let's go back to the odds screen. Tracking this live is so much fun, so much opportunity. We'll definitely do an EV run through again. We only have bet right now a tennis match set over 20 and a half games. Carlo Zhao and Lucrezia Stefanini. Definitely pronounced that incorrectly. Football, we have Steelers first half -3.5. And MLB, we have a boost of Machado RBI, Judge RBI, Alexander over 3.5 Ks, and a Yandy Diaz dinger. So far a light day on a light sports day. So unsurprising. Dolly with another K there. So we would have needed one more. So we probably bad process by me. Now Dolly's back up at 4.5, 150. Lost the train of thought and the plot there for a hot second, but it looked like we did have some we've had an opportunity, and that's what happens when you don't fire. A lesson for me, lesson for everybody. Like if you see some of that value in some really good spots, you got to send it. The risk is if it's calculated enough, could absolutely be worth the reward. So good to know. Let's go back to some main lines here. Let's see where some money lines are. We will be betting this DraftKings boost whether or not chicken dinner. Nah, I'll pass. I appreciate it though. For now, maybe later. Hit the follow button and keep coming into stream, and I'll check out your work. But no need for any banners or anything right this second. But I appreciate the reach out. Mets game starts soon. Dolly got out of that. Oh, the Rangers. Here we go. Okay, market's moving like crazy after they just tied that up. Who did the damage there? Josh Smith. Okay, just a hit parade for Texas there. Now we have a tie ball game here. What's the total? 9.5. I mean, obviously it's 9 guaranteed. 1,200. I mean, points bet here having a terrible number. I would bet that honestly if I had a points bet. I didn't even know they still existed at this point. First and second, nobody on, or first and second, only one out. Top 5. Lots of like there. Cubbies making a run for it. Say on the bump. DK 136. That could be worth it. I'm checking that live on DK now. Plus 136 with the bases juiced. First out just recorded. Best price in market. I'm firing. Bet some live Cubs money line. It's there, 136. If you want in, won't be able to sweat the whole game, and that's going to drop. I absolutely recommend this. I'm going to click track. Chicago money line plus 136. Bases loaded. I just got in. It's still at the 136. It's still sitting there. It is still sitting there. One out, bases juice, down 2-0. Bottom 5. I like the Cubbies overall in this. Best price is still at BOL. Market average 128. Sport Trade, New Jersey, actually the best, but the average just dropped. It's sitting the same. Just a quick movement there. But we have what I love is the play-by-play. We could literally sweat the outcome, and there we go. They chased out Priester. So we have a new pitcher on the bump, Holly to 163 because I got a quick out there. Damn. They're just locking this for now. 139, so I missed on 3 cents, but I'm not complaining. They put in one. Okay. They put in one. So at 139. No need to. I mean, I bet the 136. So obviously I do like it at 139, even with 2 outs now, and them scoring 1 run. But this over would have smacked as we see the Twins, a little bit of a comeback there. Zerpa in now. The Rangers are still rolling. PCA has been dog, as we know. Let's go to K's again. Or we could bet first touchdowns. Juan Soto, first touchdown. Imanaga. Dolly. 3.5, 126. Only place all for anything. I needs to get 2 more. Oh, that's Kershaw. I was gonna say. That was we had a good price there. We missed out. Cubby's up to 149. I'm guessing it's a tough count right now. I'll check on DK what's going on. Don't need to like live and die by. I mean, let's just scroll up here. 1-1 count. Not gonna keep hitting the Cubs, but I got it at 136. Doesn't seem to be the best price, but again, they smack a double right now, or even better, a 3-run PCA dinger. That would be awesome. But instead, he gets out because, of course, he does. So 149 is still there. And I'll sweat that. I'll let you guys got in. We have a lot of sweating to do. So gonna have to take a loser here and there. If it is, obviously so much baseball left for the home team. They got a bunch of ABs. We'll see if they can hold the Brewers down. But let's do another EV scroll. We don't have a ton bet today, but it's not a big sports day. Casey, we're ignoring Caesars for today. With some issues. Jesus Sanchez still showing some EV. Kirby Pena as well. Kobe Mayo. We've been looking. So not a lot of things popping up. Pricing kind of stagnant today. Live again. We've already been checking Caesars and it's been wrong. And Stano graciously let us know that there was issues, but I still can't help myself by checking. We're not seeing any population. Caesars is chalked for today. All right. Nothing worth getting into right this second. Who else can we're going to use the DK boost. I've mentioned it a few times. Still waiting on what we want to lock that in with. Definitely some options here. I think does Fernando Tatis Jr. know to hit home runs anymore? That game starts soon. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some home runs. We're going to use the boost on a home run. Probably not a parlay. We'll probably keep it to a straight just to try to maximize it and get a win in, even though we could, get some great EV by parlaying 2 EV legs and compounding that. But we want to stick to, kind of what we know per se, and we want to get a W across the board. And we're lagging here. Let's go. Let's get the odds screen rolling. We're going game by game. Don't want the formulas. We want to get in here. Let's just go to my line to make it easy to look at. And then we'll click into Mets Nats. Let's try to find. We're going to stick to home run, and we're going to bet a dinger with this boost. We're going to be quick through these. We're going to just go through the usual suspects. Circa best price we ignore. Mullins. Nothing at Circa. I want to definitely devict to Circa here. Soto with the boost is EV, but not EV to Penny as well. Frankie, not touching that at all. Mr. Polar Bear, 330, 360. No. James Wood again is EV. We did this run through there actually, so let's mix it up to a new game because we already kind of did our DD there. Helio 550. I mean, that's a nice start. With the boost, they're definitely a much better price. I'm gonna see what these things are with like the boost. We got only 15 minutes for some of these to start. Um, Helio Ramos, 550 with the boost is 825. So that's definitely a big value, an expected value bet. DK here on Devers. Mr. Scoops, 370. That boosts up to 555. That's the leader in the clubhouse right now. Is some Scoops against Cease. Nando, 290. Would be EV, but I mean, maybe it is Nando. Maybe we don't take our shot there. We kind of keep it a little bit more consistent, for lack of a better word. I hate you saying like safer bet, but just less implied probability, or I should say great higher implied probability of it happening. Xander, no thank you. All right, Devers is the leader. Quick, we're gonna fly through the other games quickly, but right now it's looking like a Scoops situation. Massa, no way. Bregman, nope. Still Devers from a pricing perspective and EV perspective. Jaron, nothing to FanDuel, so no. Story, not worth it there. Nothing to Circa. Big G. All right. Executive decision. Big G Devers duo. We'll do a quick other run through. We'll finalize this run through, but Big G Devers with the boost is plus 2,600 flat. Check Judge out 215. I mean, let's look at that liquidity on the under. I want to go check that out actually for Big G as well. See what his liquidity is on his under today. Massive on the unders, but I mean the price. I think I'm sticking 320 best price on the under in market, which is naturally to be understand. Maybe let's check out what's his name? Belly. Nah. Big G Devers might be the duo of the day. We'll finalize these two games quickly, but I'm keeping that on the slip. I don't think that's going to move at this point. It's more about just timing with the games going. But Correa, no thank you with Bookmaker there. Though massive split. Gunner, no thank you. Adley, probably not playing today. Jesus Sanchez, we saw EV earlier at MGM or at Unibet's the best price. Not for the boost on DK, though, at all. Mountie, oh, wow. But you could deviate from Circa, but I mean, that's just a bet, right? That's just a play. That's just a play, I think. Yeah, I mean, pricing wise, 9-1, Bookmaker 7.4. And now what just happened? Still showing on the board, but these odds just froze up. 364, a lot of Profit X with massive liquidity on the under. Market average just went up. I think it's still worth it, honestly, for like a sprinkle. If you're, a flat staker, I would normally say probably like for Yandy, for example, I'd probably say it's worth like, we saw the price on the EV screen. So like, 0.17 units or whatever it was. I would definitely put this closer to like 0.1, honestly. But I'm not saying it's like too good to be true, because obviously we're talking about a guy hitting a dinger who's been struggling, but that just is a great price. So, yeah, that's locked and loaded. All right, last run through of Cardinals Rays. I'm gonna lock in right now. It's looking like a Big G and a Devers 2-legger. I'm looking at the time. I know we got to go with that game starting soon, but I have it in my slip literally ready to click submit once it's ready to go. Lau, no, absolutely not. From a pricing perspective, of course, he can go yard. Caminero, don't hate at all. We have Yandy straight, still sitting there. Nothing else to say there. We're in on Yandy. Not doubling down there. Owen Gorman, nah, best price FanDuel by a mile. I'm not getting the two-legger. I think we're done here. Max is very low, but Big G Devers two-leg home run duo. I think it's worth a max boost depending on, again, what your boost is compared to your bankroll. For me, absolutely a max boost here on DK. So I'll lock that in. Boom. All right. So that's the great use of the boost. We got everything we wanted to see in. So this is we'll recap what we have while we look at the odds screen. Devers, Stanton, home run duo with the DraftKings 50% parlay boost, 2,600 plus 2,600. Ryan Mountcastle, home run plus 900. Another parlay, last parlay of the day. We have Manny Machado RBI, Judge RBI, Jason Alexander over 3.5 Ks. That's plus 1040. Yandy home run plus 575. NFL, we have Pittsburgh first half minus 3.5 minus 110. And we have a tennis. We have Carl Zhao and Lucrezia Stefanini over 20.5 games. I'm going to pull up that line again just to see how it's moved because that was bouncing around. Yeah, so this was got at even money, went to minus 150, went to back to minus 125. So some two-way action there, but we still got the best number, which in a lot of senses is all you can ask for. All you can ask for. Very, very nice. Let's do an EV run through as well. We should have bet that freaking total. Royals score one. Cubbies, it's back to 120. We got 136 on the live money line. So, oh God, I'd say that as I assume they just rolled into a DP because that just shot. What just happened there? What just happened? We'll see. Dodgers are scoring. Dollinger, did he get that fourth K? I'm checking on my phone quickly just because I'm so curious because I'm so mad at myself for just yapping and not getting that in because we had such a good price. We had a shitty price and then we had a great price, and I'm glad we didn't bet the shitty price, but I'm not glad we didn't bet the good price as he has 5. Boys, that's on me. Blame me for that one big time. We had that in the slip ready to go. Even at the shitty price of 135, 130, it would have been good in that plus 135. It was a beaut, and he flew over that number. That's on me, boys. Last run through EV. See if we can find anything else that we like, and we'll call it a day here. Haven't seen a lot, but not a big sports day. Obviously, football is on the horizon, so we will be having so much fun streaming this upcoming NFL season. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, or if you're watching on X, wherever you're watching, head over to YouTube and hit a subscribe. We have amazing content coming out on BetSmart's YouTube channel at Go BetSmart. We dropped 2 full-length video reviews. We have a bunch more video reviews on the way. We have a bunch of also shorts ready to go. Help you guys get prepared for the NFL season and also beyond. Obviously, there's a lot of people here that only care about NFL or want to just have some more fun during the season. But with that being said, if you're serious about making money too, there are some really great pieces of technology like the one we're looking at right now. So definitely worth investing in. Did this move? That's Yiner Diaz. I was going to say, did Yandy get nuked the other way and we have a bad price now? No, that's Yiner. That's the 3.7s already. I don't think that's an ARB there. I don't know. I don't have any quick mental math. We could use the ARB calculator on PTO to see if we could have ARB'd out that stuff live. But too late for me there. I'm riding my Cubbies live that I just took. But no, not looking like there's anything else that's like really worth it or sticking out. Looks like a very Mountie. We already hit this Mountie, 2.3%. Like I said, I thought it was about like zero point 0.1 unit. Um, so I was on point with that mental math, though it wasn't difficult mental math, so I shouldn't be patting myself on the back too much. But makes sense that that showed up there. This is still hanging out. We bet this. Don't know who moved the market in the first place or why. I know Pitt's not playing their starters, but I don't think it moved in like that direction. I'm pulling up underdog quickly to see if there's anything that I missed out on. I mean, it's not like this is so far off market with Novig hanging here, Hard Rock there. Of course, Penny and Bookmaker with better numbers. Well, let's see anything. I'm looking at underdog. I haven't looked at any NFL news today. I know I saw Polk injury. Commanders, freaking running back and Terry situation. We'll see how that goes. Worst will start the season on the 53-man roster. That's massive. And so will Godwin. Okay. Sky Moore trade. Yeah, that's yesterday's news. We all know this by now. But no, not a lot to bet on today, which is understandable. I might stream. I'm definitely streaming tomorrow. Might stream Sunday, but honestly, unlikely. Like I said, there's only so many weeks before all I do is stream 7 days a week. So might need to take this one weekend coming up and enjoy some college football on the couch. But thank you for everybody who hopped in. I have a nice card today. Hopefully we catch some bangers. I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow for sure. But also maybe this weekend. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel at GoBetSmart. We're trying to grow big time. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. And also on X, hit that follow button. Good luck with your bets today, boys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's have a good one.